People aren't even on yet, so we gotta wait. You gotta get me cutting and stuff too. So, right when I walk over to the cutting board here. Hi guys, it's JuniorChef Mikey here today, and today I'm making some soup. I got my mom videotaping. She's taking a break from grading some papers and helping me make an Instagram live video. So today I'm going to be making, it's a chilly sort of day in Chicago. I got the elf onesie on after Christmas pictures. And so we're just making some comfort food. But this isn't just your normal comfort food. This is elevated, healthy comfort food. I'm making a clam, tomato, carrot, potato soup, some other garnishes, and squash, zucchini, onions, garlic, lots of good Italian flavors too be in there, and then some red wine to finish it off too. So, ready to get started? Alright. So, over here I got my big pot going. This is where I'm gonna start I'm gonna saute some garlic and some onions in here with a little bit of olive oil. So, olive oil is awesome. Love that. Love it way better than sunseed oil or like grapeseed oil. A lot better than this because this extra virgin too. You're just gonna put about 2 or 3 tablespoons in there because I have a lot of garlic and onions that are gonna go in there. And you're gonna get that hot for a minute. And right here, I got my garlic. I chopped up really small. And then all my onion. So I'm gonna do a lot more onion than garlic because the onion caramelizes. And in there I'm gonna add a little balsamic vinegar, a little Worcestershire sauce to break that down and give it a good, nice color to it. So I'm gonna add this garlic in. We're gonna turn the heat up on a medium, a little bit higher.
Sudi32 wants to know what you're making again.
So I'm making a clam, tomato, carrot soup with some potatoes, squash, zucchini, peppers, a little dandelion green, and I'm also going to add in some pumpkin. I forgot to say that. So,
Ricky wants to know if you're still friends with Cade, Anthony, and Kwani.
Yes. Yeah, I still keep in touch with them, seen them a few times. Yeah, good relationship. So, you welcome over here. I got my garlic, and my pan is getting very hot now. So, this is just a steel pan. I mean, you don't really have to use nonstick. Doesn't really matter if you're making like a soup or like a broth. So I'm gonna add that garlic in, and that's gonna start the saute. And it's actually okay in this instance if it burns, because the garlic, when it burns, it gives it a nice like chalky flavor to it, and a lot of people love. So, and that's sort of the point of the soup, to get it all.
Jay Rees Official says, tomorrow's my birthday. Could you say happy birthday, Jovi?
Happy birthday, Jovi. So, as you see, I got my garlic and onions going. They're starting to saute. The garlic isn't burning yet, but I'm just trying to get it translucent to the point where it's all wet and got a good texture to it. And then, as you see over here, I got a little bit of some cubed butter. I'm just going to take about 4 or 5 of these cubes and throw those in. This is going to give it a little fat to it.
Ricky says, Mikey, what are you going to be for Halloween?
Well, I have not yet picked out my Halloween costume yet, but I sort of know what I'm going to do on Halloween. I'll probably just like get a scary mask and some like scary outfit or something. But yeah.
Lauren says, do you consider yourself famous for cooking?
I do. Yes. I think I've shown a lot in that I know how to cook, and I'm one of the only kid chefs who cooks very well. And yeah. So I'm going to add a little bit, this is my go-to spice actually, lemon pepper. Adds such a nice flavor and goes awesome with vegetables, soups, on steaks, chicken, anything. Pops up, spices it up, does really nice to it. So you're going to sprinkle a lot actually in there because we're going to try and get that lemon citrusy flavor to bring out. Later on, I'm going to cut up a whole lemon.
Can you say hello to Indonesia, Mikey?
Hi, Indonesia. So, got my onions and garlic going. Now we're going to take a little Worcestershire sauce.
Aunt Christine says, love this. We miss you.
Yeah. So a little Worcestershire sauce. We're going to throw that in there, and that's gonna caramelize these onions and garlic and give them a little color to them. So then later on, we're gonna add a little salt to that, salt and pepper. And so now you can see it's browning up, starting to get way more translucent, and the onions are starting to like simmer down.
Lauren wants to know if you have any siblings.
I do. I have one brother and one sister. So we're gonna add in a little salt, a little pepper.
Peter says you should be a sumo wrestler for Halloween. That's what he's going to be.
Nice, maybe. So I got my apple cider vinegar now too. It adds more citrus flavor, and this is almost works as like a measuring. So you can pour that in there.
Uncle Mark says, "Go Mikey, go Red Sox."
Oh, boo Red Sox. Go Cubs. But so I got my apple cider vinegar in there and mixing that up with the garlic. Now it's all brown. So now we're gonna get on to our second step, and we're gonna keep that on about medium heat because we want that to keep simmering. And now, as you see over here, I got some potatoes. Cut these up. These are just golden Yukon potatoes, and I'm gonna slice 3 ways on here. So get those, and then you're gonna turn them. Chop 1, chop 2, and then here's the fun part. You can just just go all out, really chop those. And they don't really have to be all the same size. It's one of those soups where like you can just make anything how you want it, and you can add tons of other stuff to this soup. This is one that I like to make, and it's really good comfort food. And
St. Cleasy says, what is your long-term goal when it comes to cooking?
Well, I'd love to open up a restaurant or make my own TV show, just stuff like that, and encourage other people to do what they love, which for me is cooking. So that's something I really love doing, and seeing people's faces, like when they see, like, oh my gosh, a kid can cook the same as an adult, or like stuff like that. And that's pretty cool that here it happened. And yeah, so.
Griffin says, hi, Santa. Ashley says, will you have a restaurant when you grow up?
I'm hoping, maybe. I mean, yeah, I think I will actually.
Lauren asks, when did you start cooking and what inspired you?
So I started cooking when I was 7 years old, and the cooking shows actually inspired me, so a lot of that. So I got my potatoes chopped, and these is going to be like the starch to the base of it. And over here I got some carrots. These are really nice orange, and then I got a little white carrot in here. You can buy baby, the orange ones are baby, but the white ones are big long carrots that I chopped up. You can use purple, lots of different colors.
Another question, what brand knives do you prefer?
Ooh, wow, let's see. I have Wusthof. Let's see, I have this one, maybe my favorite knife actually. So Solingen. It's a really good knife, really good for like doing meats or carving and stuff like that. This one is a Capaholland. This one's really good, my go-to knife also. And then my other go-to knife is this paring knife. It's just a classic Wusthof, and it has the serrated edge you can see, and very small, so it's good for like dicing or stuff like that.
Who was your favorite competitor from your season of MasterChef?
Well, my favorite competitor was, I don't know, that's hard to say, because I loved everyone on the show. Anyways, you can see I got my garlic and onion, and this is starting to burn, which is good, because we want it to get that brown color, and it's almost making like a nice sauce. And as you can see, the butter made it real nice. So we're going to add in these carrots to there. These are just nicely chopped and diced. I'm going to add in actually all those carrots.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
I like Italian food. I think people have already said that, but yeah, I love Italian food, making all that stuff. Go to like food. And then as you see, we got our potatoes. We're just gonna take this cutting board and.
A lot of Red Sox fans on this feed today.
Yeah. So we're gonna add in those potatoes. This is going to give it a nice flavor and starch. Once the potatoes break down and get soft, it's going to be great.
Say hi to Junior Chef Ariana.
Hey, Ariana. So, as you see, I got this going, and we're going to mix this up now. A little bit of potatoes, carrots, combination for a soup.
Mike, what was it? This is from Ricky. Mike, what was it like being with the champion at the pop-up restaurant with the Master Chef Junior alumni?
Oh, that was very cool. I love that. Got to get a ton of good advice, some really good, talk with them. So this is actually canned pumpkin puree. This is going to add a nice, fall flavor to it. I'm just going to throw a little bit of this in. It's almost like you could add butter and squash to this with the pumpkin, potatoes, and carrots. That would be really good, but I'm just going to stick with this. And, so as you see, it's starting to get dried up, so we're going to add a little bit of liquid to it. And we're just going to start off, actually, with just a bit more Worcestershire. And that's going to give it a nice brown color.
And Jetter says she loves your outfit.
Oh, thank you. And so now we're going to actually turn this up to high. And right now we're going to try and get these potatoes and carrots to cook real fast and get them to a good, squishy consistency. So over here now, I got some dandelion greens. And these dandelion greens are one of those tartar type of vegetable, but they go really well in as garnishes or mini salads on the sides. You're gonna take the dandelion greens, you're gonna snap them one way, you can hear the crack, and then you're gonna crack them another way. And once they're in the forks, take the red off, and you're gonna I'm gonna use this other knife actually. Just gonna nicely go through. It's gonna be very small, and this is gonna add some nice color to our soup and some nice tart flavor to bring it out with the carrots and potatoes.
Nadi wants to know, what are the tips to become a young, talented chef?
Well, it takes a lot of hard work, and you gotta always try new stuff. One thing I love to do is always try and make new things. I'm not one of those type of people who either makes the same stuff over and over. I love trying new things, and this is only the second time I made this recipe I made up, but yeah. So you're gonna add in these dandelion greens to your potatoes, and as you see, it's getting all dried up again. So we're gonna start adding our chicken broth.
When you were team captain at the hotel, did you like being one?
I did, yeah. It was actually really fun because I feel like I have a loud voice and I can show myself and be a good person, be a good team captain. So we're gonna add in just a little bit of broth, and this is chicken broth. You can use beef broth, vegetable broth, any type of broth really. And this is just gonna simmer down and break down the vegetables. And as you can see right now, I only have vegetables going. So,
Mikey, this is from Peter. How old were you when you auditioned for Master Chef Junior?
Let's see. Probably 9 years old, I think. Something like that. Anyways, so I got this lemongrass at Whole Foods. This is a really nice vegetable that brings out more of the lemon flavor. So lemongrass, you can almost just break up and put in the pot. So what I'm going to do, it's hard to snap. You're just going to chop it in one piece. And then I make sure that so you're going to take a rubber band actually. This is a little trick I have. So it doesn't break up and you don't get a ton of loose lemongrass pieces. You're going to tie it up to a nice knot. And then you can literally just drop that in. And we're going to take that out later. And that's going to bring out a nice lemony flavor with our vegetables.
Okay, we have a few more people joining.
Okay.
Can you say again, what kind of soup are you making?
So I'm making a clam, potato, carrot, lobster and stuff soup. It's a nice comfort food soup, but also has a lot of healthy food to it. So it's one of those dishes on a warm night you can eat and really put you in a good mood. So now for a little spiciness and a little bit more flavor, we're going to add in some sriracha sauce. And this is just going to go in there. And
Lauren wants to know, have you ever cut yourself while cooking?
oh, yes, plenty of times. Yes, definitely. And as you can see in the pot now, it's starting to make, when you break down vegetables, you can almost see this type of gravy forming. If you look down there, this is really nice type of gravy, but it's a healthy gravy. And that's going to go really well in the soup. I'm going to add a little bit more Worcestershire. And now we're going to add in a tad of balsamic vinegar.
Peter wants to know, do you still have the golden apron?
I do actually, yes. I do still have the golden apron. That golden apron I always share. Anyways, I got some peppers here.
Mrs. Chris Payne says, looks delicious. You're a joy to watch.
Thanks. So I got this yellow and green bell pepper. A little, if you want them over here. Got some yellow and green bell pepper. A little bit of olive oil and lemon seasoning. And I'm going to take my spoon.
Ricky wants to know who's going to try this food when it's done. Is your mom?
My family. Yes, my mom, and hopefully they'll like it.
Manvella wants to know, do you speak any Italian?
I do not. No, I don't. But I'd love to learn someday how to.
Food Scandal wants to know where you keep your golden apron.
Well, that is something I cannot say, actually. It's a secret, actually, to me. So we got some tomatoes. This is just a really nice hothead tomato. You find these anywhere, really. And chopped it up, diced it. And you're going to put those in. This is going to bring out a nice red flavor to it. Red, texture. Then you see the lemongrass is still in there, really forming and giving it a nice lemon flavor and texture. So one of my other
Catizen Steven says, will you be making a YouTube channel?
maybe. I mean, see, if you guys really want me to, I'd love to. It's just I don't have like all the time in the world to the point where I can just make one. But anyways, so I got this lemon here and just slice it. And this is my go-to thing, actually. So it's a handle, splits up into two. You can buy this on Amazon. It's from Urban Trend, so it's a website, and splits into two. You can squeeze oranges, anything really. This one's for limes and lemons. You put it on, and what happens is when you take the lemon, push down the top and twist, it catches all the seeds. So no seeds get in to your juice, and the good thing about this is you can get every part of that lemon out, even the middle. And yeah, so look at that, captures the seeds, captures those out, and now you can almost just take it and add that in. That's a nice lemon flavor in there. So, yeah.
Mikey, do you know Zach Cara from MasterChef Junior Season 4? You should do a YouTube channel like his.
Yeah, maybe.
Do you know Zach Cara?
No, I don't know him, but I watched him and heard of him. So anyways, got that lemon, nice citrus flavor. Take a little lime.
How did you learn to do all of this?
Self-taught. A lot of just testing and seeing what goes together, and yeah. Anyways, got some butter. We're gonna add a little bit more fat to this because it needs to get a little bit more fat, so the potatoes burn down even more. And you see, everything's starting to caramelize in the pan. There's nice gravy actually forming. So
Peter wants to know, do you play Fortnite?
no, I do not play Fortnite. Anyways, a little bit more sriracha sauce, and then we're gonna put
Ricky says, I bake a lot. Do you have any advice for beginners in baking? Any tips for...
I start with the easy stuff. And one thing also I love doing was just seeing what we got at home. If it's cantaloupe, flour, and eggs, and making like, I don't know, random stuff. And seeing if it goes well. And that helps you like get into that zone where you know what foods go well together and what stuff like you can actually create if you like just try. Anyways. So,
Can you say one more time for Blake, what are you making?
So I'm making a tomato, carrot, potato soup with some clams. I'm going to actually add the clams in here in a minute. And onion, garlic, glasses and stuff. Anyway, so I got this.
Someone says my mom loves his answer to the Fortnite question.
So I got some zucchini and squash here, just out with a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of lemon pepper. And we're just going to mix this up and add this in. And this is going to give a nice, real nice flavor to it.
Good. Ricky says, yeah, I bake cookies and cakes and brownies, but from recipes. Love you, Mikey Bear. Thanks for the advice.
So we're going to mix these in. And as you can see, the soup, it doesn't really look like a soup right now. So one thing we're going to add in is some tomato sauce later on. But to start off, got to add in our clams. And these are just canned clams. You can use normal clams, real nice, any type really. So we're gonna take these, and we're not gonna actually add these in now. We're gonna let these sit and rest because clams are things that can overcook. If they overcook, they taste terrible. So we're gonna add a little Worcestershire, a little lemon pepper to these, and then we'll just let those sit aside.
Lauren is new and wants to know, what are you making?
So I'm making a clam, carrot, potato, like soup, a lot of stuff. And actually now we're adding our chicken stock. We're gonna add a lot of this actually.
Who is your favorite judge?
Oh, that's a hard question. I liked all of them, to be honest. Yeah. So got our chicken stock in, and now we're gonna take some tomato sauce, garlic tomato sauce. This goes really well in these types of soups. I'm gonna add this whole thing in there. It's gonna be real nice. And see, not much sound on it anymore because.
So, Ricky says, I think Joe's hilarious. Gordon is strict but cool. Christine is pretty and sweet. Do you agree?
Partially. Yeah, sort of. Yeah. That was sort of my take on it too. So we got our soup.
Someone says, I'm literally watching the finale of your season, and I'm so sad that you didn't make it into the finale because your dish looked and sounded amazing. What was that dish you made?
I think it was the sea bass. Yeah, sea bass. So I added my clams in here, and as you can see, we gotta break this down. It's way too thin right now. So one thing you can do to make it a little bit more thick is you can take a little flour.
Did you prefer Grandma Gordon, Grandma Joe, or Grandma Christina?
I thought Grandma Joe was pretty funny.
Hi, Eli.
We're going to add a little flour in there. And this is going to create a nice, thick, like, type to it. As you can see.
Do you know Junior Chef Ben?
Real slow. Yes, I do know Junior Chef Ben.
And guess what? Someone has a dog named Seabass.
That's funny. So we added our flour in, and this.
Can you say hi to Eli? One of my students is on here.
Hi. Oh, hi, Eli. Eli was there at my cross country meet, and he told me to say hi to you.
Ah.
Remember Eli? So, got this all. Gonna add a little bit more lemon pepper, and now we're gonna take red wine. And red wine is a real nice thing to go in soups, and it brings out also really nice flavors. So you're just gonna lightly pour a little bit in, little by little.
Ricky wants to know where in Chicago you live.
So I live in the suburbs, so the western suburbs of Chicago. Got that going. And now this is just gonna simmer. Actually, we're just gonna leave this in here for quite a while and let it simmer down and break down all these potatoes. As you can see, potatoes still not as cooked as I want them to be yet, so we gotta let that still cook. And actually, we're gonna add in a little bit more butter to give it a more fatty
Dylan
texture.
Singla says, hi, Mikey.
Hi, Dylan. So we're gonna add our butter in there, and that's gonna bring out nice texture to it. So that's just gonna melt in there, and just mix that. Keep mixing it. And then we're just gonna turn it down to medium about.
Why did you put wine in there?
The wine is gonna bring. Well, it's a red wine. So if I use the white wine, it wouldn't really give it enough flavor. But the red wine is for flavor because red wine goes very well with like a seafood type clam and like potatoes and stuff like that. And it goes really well in soups too. So if you add it in, it goes well with the broth and with the tomato sauce. And yeah.
Dylan says, what's up? Are you ready for tomorrow?
Yes, I am. So got a little milk here. This is a little milk with some poppy seed in there. That's why it looks a little weird. But we're going to pour that in. That's a little whole milk, actually.
How long does it take this soup to make?
Well, if you do it fast and you have everything on high and you cook it fast, it only takes up And you can leave it in the pot overday, or you can put it in the crock pot over even overnight too. And you can turn on low, and it doesn't matter how long it cooks for, because it'll always be a nice.
Ricky wants to know, what's the white stuff again in the bowl?
Oh, that's milk. That's a little bit of whole milk to give it some more texture. So, also go along with the red wine. We're going to add a little bit of aged red wine vinegar. This is going to give it more.
Is it still morning there? Because it's 2 p.m. where Fernando lives.
It is 1:30 where I am right now.
Dylan says, nice elf suit. That looks delicious.
Thanks.
Jay Reese wants to know, what's tomorrow? Soccer?
Yes, I have a soccer game tomorrow. And Dylan actually just commented. He's on my soccer team. He's my goalkeeper. Dylan's single. You can go follow him. But anyway, so got all this stuff and had our lemon. And now we're going to take a little bit of Parmesan cheese. And this is going to be nice. So you can literally smell it from the whole house. And this is probably I'm going to leave this under here for 30 more minutes. And in about 2 minutes, we're going to shut the video down and start another one back up in about 25 minutes or so. So you can see a little Parmesan cheese in there.
Okay, Fernandez says, I like your pajamas. Can I see them?
Yes, so this is an elf onesie. So, yeah.
Put the hood up.
Yeah. Alright. So got all my things in the dish right now. So this is just going to simmer down. And you can leave it in for as long as you want. And if you have any leftover vegetables or stuff like that, this go great for roasting in the oven and making.
Junior Chef Jaden's here.
Hey, Junior Chef Jaden.
Lily Lou wants to know, have you ever tried skateboarding?
No, I have not.
Junior Chef Jaden says, hey, what's up?
Hey, Jaden. So anyway, got all my things in the dish, and we're gonna you can add a little bit more seasoning as you go. I don't like to over season it because it overpowers the flavor. But one thing you can also add in is this is my spice store anyways, but celery salt. This goes really well with the flavor of the potatoes and carrots. That's gonna add some nice flavor. Then also gonna add.
Mikey, who were your close friends from Master Chef Junior?
Probably Cade, Anthony, Benny, all of them. This is a little oregano actually. And then, yeah. So this is my clam, potato, carrot soup. And come join our video in about 20 minutes. We'll be on again. And
someone wants a taste test.
Want a taste test? All right. We'll do another taste test in about 20 minutes or so. But here, take a little out. So that's a soup. But what's going to happen to it is it's going to get thicker as we cook it. So you can go ahead and try it. It's really good. It tastes like an East Coast type of soup. Fresh from the water with the clams. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Come join it in 20 more minutes, and we'll have the soup all ready. We'll plate it up and show you the finished product, and have my mom taste test and get her opinion on it. Thanks for watching. Bye.